Mic check, 1, 2. How am I doing, Priz?
Yeah, it's a little bit better. Still kind of in a tunnel.
Well, this is what we get today. All right. So I would really love it, and oh, it's not too bad. Um, love to have you guys help me out, retweet the room a little bit. We want to get all of our friends in here so we can get started for Metaverse Monday. I'm so excited to have the wonderful Era X Lab back on stage with us to talk about some new and exciting things going on in her world. So, welcome Meg, welcome Len, Meta Mike, always nice to see you. Lo-Fi, partied with you yesterday. That was so much fun. Metaverse 3, CJ Meta, welcome, welcome. And then we have some new friends. Photo Human, nice to meet, see you. And we have Lightning Fingers. Okay. Um, in the house. Welcome, welcome. So I'll go ahead and get started. I think all of my stuff is ready and rocking. We are live streaming to YouTube, and I am in Ira's new space now. I'm going to be doing the show from there today because there's a lovely coffee waiting for me. So thank you for that, Ira. All right. Oh, I just see you joined us. Awesome. Uh, Priz, are you ready? I'm going to do the intro and then we can get started. All right. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome all to Metaverse Monday. This is episode 39. We're exploring the Irule environment with Ira X Lab in spatial.io. Hi, I am Cece. I am a Metaverse event planner, a digital artist, world curator, and a One Metaverse advocate. My homeworld is spatial, but I have found my tribe across multiple worlds in this crazy fun metaverse of ours. Prism, how you doing today?
You caught me mid-tweet. Oh yeah, I'm doing wonderful. It's it's a great Metaverse Monday. You know, Twitter going out this first thing in the morning. That was awesome. And no, well, we're back. It looks like we're back and going, so that's great. Uh, for those that don't know me, I'm a NFT artist, dev, and metaverse educator. My homeworld is spatial.io. I help artists with their metaverse and NFT journey. Have my own YouTube channel. We'll figure out how to co-stream. I think that's what we have to do next, so I can stream along with CC. Um, and then I've been helping. I've been working my butt off here to figure out how to create a customizable NFT, which is the MIDI Punks DJ. So really excited about that project. That is currently mint listing at midipunks.com. I think if you follow Songs of Eden, who's the song we heard at the beginning of the space, he actually paints with his piano. It's so amazing. Anyway, I'm super excited about this week. I know Women in Tech is coming up on the Wednesday as well. So I am going to be streaming that on my YouTube channel. So make sure you follow me and get all the what's happening in the metaverse.
Thank you so much, Prism. So glad to be here with you today. You do so much in the space, and I learn a lot from Prism on the daily. So keep an eye on him, follow him if you're not already following Prism. And yes, check out his YouTube channel. We will be exploring the co-stream. I'm not sure what that means and what it entails, but we're going to try it. Ida, how are you doing today? Do you want to introduce yourself a little bit to our friends and a little bit about your background?
Hey CC, hey Prism, hi friends, hi Lo-Fi. Um, I love your presentation, CC. Like your introduction is pristine. I still have to work on that, and I'm just going to go with my simple one. I'm Ira. Um, Hello, I'm Ira. I have a background in fashion, and I was a fashion runway model and a fashion designer in my past. Now I'm here working with the 3D technologies, building unique experiences in the metaverse called Spatial IO. My commitment to this metaverse is, and into my building, is to bring style to the metaverse and my knowledge of music, fashion, art, design. I'm very knowledgeable in those subjects. So I'm bringing the style of all of that and bringing this extra depth to my work. I prefer stylish, futuristic, powerful, sophisticated, quality environments. Very picky to my work, very detail oriented. And a few days ago, I released a new project. It's called Irule. It's a very special project, which is going to be 64 environments based on something that I really truly have to express. So I'm very excited to be here. Thank you so much for giving me this space, opportunities, and being so nice to me, like always.
Well, nice people get nice things. So you're a nice person. We love you. So I'm gonna have Prism start off with the questions, if that's okay, Priz. Got some stuff in the background here. But I do want to say that I've known Ida for what seems to be a long time in the metaverse. A month is 10 years, and I have seen incredible progression, incredible just insight into her mind through her work in this space. She is my neighbor in the metaverse. She lives there. You can find her there almost any time of day, um, every day. And to see the progression from where she began till now, it's incredible. But I will say there is a strong sense of Ira's style and her direction, even from her very first environment that we visited, that I discovered with her. There is just consistency, and one of the women in this world that knows herself so well, and I admire that. So I will turn the mic over to Prism to kick off the questions.
I just have to add to that. Ira has been an inspiration and just really good friend. If you don't know Ira, make sure you follow her, and we're going to get right into these questions. Ira, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to get some questions.
Sure, Prism, I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Okay, so with the new environment, you have iRule. I think there's two environments you released on Friday. The iRule environment, and we were wanting to know, like, how did you come up with this idea for gamifying your latest environment?
All right, as you know, guys, that I came here with nothing. I came here with just an idea. I created an NFT collection. I opened up the not the custom, but just the simple template space, and I was very, very happy with that space. I love that space because I met so many amazing people there, and we had amazing times here for sure for like 3 months. Then I said, okay, it's not enough. We have to go forward. We have to start building custom spaces. So I got the space from Triple Dreamers and I customized it to my needs. And it was awesome also. It was very comfortable, so much good time there. Good. Then I said to myself, I cannot settle. I have to keep on going. I have to keep on moving. And so the technology just keeps on going and keeps on rolling at us. And we've been asking Prism, how many times did you ask? I need this, I need this, I need that. So they're working with us and they're keep on pushing this forward. So then I decided, okay, I need a super custom environment. So I created a super custom environment, which was good, but it's not enough for me. So I keep on growing like this. And I'm a fashion model and a designer. So I'm always on trend. I've been on trend. I like my fashion clothes. I like to follow with what's going on. Trends is very important for me, and so I like to create these new things, and I cannot stop. Technology goes, I go. So that's why I'm here. That's why when I heard that, okay, we're going to release some gamifying experiences for you so you can build the Unity and stuff, I got so excited. I'm like, okay, that means we're going forward. I loved it. That's why I started doing it. And in the beginning, I think for everyone it just needs time. We need to take time. It passed 1 year have passed, and I look back how I came in and look now, and it's just amazing with the amount of work and dedication how much you can do. And I dedicated a lot into this space, and it's all paying off. It's I'm creating something beautiful, and also gaming something that I never dreamt of.
CC, you want to take the next question? I'm just like, I know the progression,
Yes.
and it has been just really awesome to watch you grow. And like you started with nothing, and that's just amazing. Um, I think the gamification though in your space was a lot of fun. I know I played. Um, I think I brought Princess Prism in there, and we both played the game together later. So I really just want to give you kudos on that. Like really, just the progression that you can start with a template in spatial and then just graduate to different levels. I think that's just you've just really modeled that behavior. What we've said is the thesis of like you can start with very little for very easy, low cost of entry, low boundary to now having a full game inside spatial. Really kudos to you. CC, you want to take the next one?
Yes. Thank you for the really smooth transition too, Priz. Appreciate that. So that kind of brings us to our next question. Setting up your first environment, I'm sure had its own challenges, and you overcame them. You had your resources, your community, and your own intellect as well. I know that you're a learner. You love to figure things out. And so I kind of wanted to bring that into the forefront, and we want to chat with you about maybe some challenges you faced during the develop of this new environment and how you overcame it. Because I'm sure there was a lot of learning, and I was just really curious if there was any challenges that kind of stuck out in your head that you can smile about now because it's over, and then walk us through how you overcame it.
Well, I've heard that someone in the opening of the space, someone said, it was Alexander, he said, oh, I have very ambitious plans. And I do have ambitious plans. Why not? I do not sometimes know how to do things, but I love challenges. And challenges actually bring lots of surprises. Sometimes you don't even expect this outcome, but the challenge comes, you start working on it, and you're like, oh, I like it. So I get very excited when the challenge comes. And yes, so with the second and the third environment that I opened up, it was almost no challenges because it was so simple. It was just GLB file, you make it in Blender, you bring it in, put the skybox and you're done. It's all good, right? But when it starts going into this lightning in Unity, gamifying all kinds of sorts of things that are not so easy. You have to register, you have to publish space, you have to republish space. To republish, it takes a process. It's all challenging. Mostly the challenge was this. We wanted to make something extraordinary right away. But since we received from Spatial only these packages, these samples, we can only work with those samples. And so if we want to bring out our own scripts, then we can't. We just have to stick with what we have. So that was mostly the frustrating part for us because we wanted to make more. And I am not worried about that because I have a big project and I have 64 environments coming in. So I'm super excited because we will grow with those environments. And believe me, it's going to go bigger and better and harder and all kinds of stuff. So I'm not worried about that. And I'm not worried about challenges. I really don't worry because those are good. I love them. So thank you guys.
So I'm feeling like the biggest challenge is the current sort of limitations on the world, on the platform. And for you, that seems to be, fine for now, but you're looking forward to releasing more features, more adventures, kind of stretching the boundaries of what can be done as it's being released. So that's kind of what I got from that, but please correct me if I'm
Well,
wrong.
well, yes, because I would like for my visitors to come and collect the points, of course. They cannot collect. They can just say, okay, I've got it, but they cannot prove it. So that is one of the challenges, and that's the beginning of the game. I understand, so that's okay. It's really not a big challenge. But if you build something and release it right now, it's still too early. You see, I'm still like the one of the first ones coming out with this. So, and the second one is I wanted to make the day to night very, very transitional and not as fast as I have it right now. Because right now it's just animation. You cannot really do animation too much with animation. So it's a limitation. But there is a script for making this all being super alive. Just a script, okay, you put it on and you have day to night. We're not able to do that yet. So that is the challenge. So we want to create amazing worlds.
I love that. And it definitely stays with your theme of being a trendsetter, staying on trend. Um, I definitely see that in you on the daily. So appreciate that. And I'm so glad that you love to do it. Because it seems challenging, but it seems so effortless for you. So I'm so grateful. Priz. Oh, yes. So I'll let Priz grab the next question because it's a great segue into diving a little deeper on your environments.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just like fascinated that how you took the creator toolkit from Spatial and was able to create this. I know it was very early, like they just released it in December, and we're here in March, uh, beginning of March, and that took not very long. I mean, if you think about it, it didn't really take that long for you to create it, and this is amazing to me. So, my next question is about. You mentioned you had some other environments. There, you said 62 environments. Can you tell us anything? We're trying to dig for alpha here. You can tell us what we can expect.
All right. So I'm deep into the knowledge and all kinds of knowledge. I've been digging and digging for years just to find out what is the truth, what is all kinds of sorts of truths. I was so much into so many things, and I like the oracles. I like the I Ching idea. I like the DNA idea. I like everything what's about the human spirit. So for me, it's important to know who I am, what I'm about to do, how I can do it better, how can I inspire. So I have this message of 64 messages based on the I Ching technology, which is the oracle. And I Ching is a Chinese old ancient technology, which is very praised. Everybody loves it, and it's very, very nice. It's based on like emotions, human emotions. It's very nice. An interpretation of all of those I Ching keys, hexagrams, they're kind of set on stone. Okay, this is it. But I see it from my perspective, I see it my way. So, what I wanted to do, I wanted to highlight every I Ching uh, emotion through my own view, how I see it. And that's why I'm just trying to, yeah, I'm just trying to go into every I Ching, every message with my deepness of everything that I know, with my style, with my vision, and kind of see it through. How will I see it in the metaverse? How will I deliver the message? How can I make the people understand the difficulties of life? So, for example, the first environment that Irule 01, it's based on I Ching number one, which is a creativity and beauty. And that is association with a true creator who is basically very, very creative, but he doesn't know how to use it right yet. And so the creation overwhelms the creative person, and it actually can give you some kind of depression. You feel alone, you feel depressed, you feel kind of these emotions of withdrawal from the world. But in fact, that's the power, that's the superpower that you have to take and uh, close your doors, get alone, dig inside, get that fire going, create something super, super amazing, bring it to the world, and shine, like bring that fire to the world, fire up everybody, and then go again, go and release yourself and just hide out again until the new, something new comes out. So this is the message for number one. It's a power, it's a fire, and it's a fire ring that I'm using to fire up this whole experience. I hope you
I hope
guys
you guys
understand.
understand. I love it. No, it was very beautifully said. And yes, those fire rings were fiery and so fun. My personal experience, I'm not a gamer, so it was a challenge for me, but I feel like the level of challenge was enticing to keep me in this space. It wasn't, I didn't feel deflated and I didn't like walk away. I wanted to achieve the goals and I wanted to continue to be challenged in your space. And I absolutely love the level of difficulty for a beginner like myself. And I really loved the little adventure afterwards. So there was a little sort of treat. And so my personal experience was amazing. And I am so excited to continue following your journey and continue to, as these environments are revealed, unlocked, and gifted to your community, gifted to us, I am very excited to partake of these experiences that you're crafting for us. So the mind of a game developer is what you are. You're a amazing metaverse game developer, and you're a strong woman. So women in tech would, oh my gosh, you're just like perfect. Anyways, enough gushing. Let me reset the room. Welcome everyone to Metaverse Monday, episode 39. We are doing Irule environment with Ira X Lab. Feel free to pop your questions in the bubble below. We're happy to ask Ira those questions. We will also open up the floor to questions afterwards. If you'd like to come up and say hello and fangirl over Ira yourself, please do. It'll shut me up. So I'll pass the mic back over to Prism for the next question, if that's cool.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, definitely make sure you hit that retweet button. Yeah, that's okay. Done it. Did done. But also tell us what you're learning from our environment. You know, from the environment today. What tips you're getting? Let everybody know that you know what value you're getting out of today's space. We are doing this pretty much for free, so any engagement is definitely worth. You know, helps us out. All right, here's the next question for you, Ira. How do you approach incorporating storytelling into your environments? And I think we got some of that a little bit earlier, but I'd like to know more. Tell me more.
Without the story, there is no story. It's just an empty space. So, as I said, the spirituality is number one, sci-fi is my second one, and I think that all reflects in my environments. So I hope everybody knows about itching, and if you don't know, we can actually just get in my space one time a week, and I can talk about it if you would like. I can explain more about each one in particular. Um, and I think that my visitors who are going to attend those stories and those environments, they actually have to become a part of the story. They have to feel the story. And it's important for me to deliver that message as well before they even play the game. Because if they come and they don't know what's going on, they might not feel the same outcome. I need them to be to have that action and have the outcome of that space and feel the fulfillment why they're actually collecting that power. So what I think, yes, and so I have subjects of psychology, cultural wisdom, all of that I want to bring into one, and it's a very complicated challenge because there is a game involved, there is a psychology, story, there is a style, there is so much in one little environment. It's a complex thing I'm dealing with, guys. And I'm not a gamer. I don't. I didn't. My generation is not based on games. But I met 9D Ghost, and he's a young guy. He's a young creator who is very, very passionate about games. And so when he brought to me this game idea, I said, okay, now I like this idea because you're into game. I'm into style. We can get something real nice together here. So I got very excited, and plus my knowledge. And so we put it all together, and now we're just focusing to, yeah, bringing these vibes to you guys. And into the hidden messages, we actually hide some messages here and there, and the environments have some hidden spots which will maybe impress you in one time when I open those up. So, yeah, just all about good vibes, guys.
Aw. So I switched up the questions because you brought up 90 Ghost. So I'm going to ask, could you dive a little deeper about your collaboration with 90 Ghost and what that experience has been like thus far? And where on your journey did 90 Ghost sort of enter? I know it wasn't with your first gallery, but can't remember if it was your second or third. So I just kind of wanted to know in the timeline of Ira X Lab where 90 Ghosts entered and what that experience has been like to collaborate with somebody across the world.
Yes, I met 90 Ghost in my first environment. And actually, I have not met him yet, but one time, that was a funny story. One time, he said, I have only one video that I recorded from spatial long, long time ago when I just entered that space. Like, and I said, okay, I didn't understand what he was saying, but then he said, do you want to see the video? And I said, yes. And he shows me the video, and it's at Tyrone's room with you, Cece, and me there. And I think Jehan was there, and 90 Ghost was there as well. So I didn't even recognize him. I didn't even know him then. But yes, that was the time when he entered spatial. We started talking about different things, and he's in Egypt, and yeah, and it was so interesting. We just connected, and he said, I'm loving." I love. Oh yes, he showed me his work. He was working with Unreal Engine, and agent, and I got so kind of inspired by that. I said, "It's very interesting. Why don't we do something together?" Because I have the power to do things, and if we kind of combine our powers, it will be amazing. He loved it, and since then we just started working. He's a very busy man in his real life, but we do dedicate our nighttime to work together. So usually my time, Eastern time, 7 o'clock, we start, and I finish like at 1, and we both know our roles. Like he knows what to do, and I know what to do, and at the same time, we really have a lot of fun. We laugh so much. We sometimes laugh so much, like I cry. I like to cry when I laugh. That's like the best experience. That just makes me feel like okay, I'm happy, and yeah, I mean, we're really good company, and now we're like inseparable. I don't know how to go one day without him. We're always doing something, always like, okay, what do you think about this? Okay, so yeah, it's super, super exciting that I met him. And not only it was very productive, but it was super fun, super fun. And I also learned about his culture. He's telling me all those Egyptian secrets. And yeah, I love it.
That's so amazing. And this brings it back for me to how open the metaverse as a whole is. You are on a platform, you're in virtual worlds, you're interacting in real time with people who you would not know otherwise. If this was, 10, 20, 30 years ago, um, there would be no way for us to connect with so many creatives so quickly and so deeply. I do feel like this world, this metaverse that we live in, feels real to me. And so hearing you, your testament to the relationship that you've built, to this partnership that has given birth to some incredible collaboration and will continue to grow and show us what the metaverse is capable of, what the spatial platform itself is capable of. It hits me in all my feels. So I'm very grateful for you for sharing that with us. I appreciate you. Prism, would you like to take the next question?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think this question, I think we all struggle with this. And actually, it's all about, if we're talking about balance, is our next topic. But the first one is about how do you balance creating these immersive and interactive experiences with ensuring a smooth and accessible user experience. I know personally, I went into the space and it was really smooth and accessible. But yeah, I'm curious to what Ira thinks about creating that balance between immersive and interactive experience, as well as just super smooth and easy accessible. How how do you how do you balance that?
Okay, so, um, I'm an empath, and I feel for people. I feel their pains, I feel their moods, I feel everything. And I feel that the life of people is very hard for sometimes, like I feel and I want to cry because all these emotions and stuff. And I want to make it easy for people to, in life, I always helped with everything, anything I could until I could. And here with the gaming, I come into the gaming and I'm as an empath. And I don't want, of course, to make it difficult for people. I want it to be super fun and da da da. Okay, you got it. And here's Nandy Ghost. He says, "No, what do you mean? They have to play the game. You have to make it difficult." I'm like, no, no, no. If I make it difficult, then people will not want to play it. They will give up and they will never get to that thing. And he said, no. So we're like sitting, looking at each other. Okay, what do we do? So we have to compromise and we have to kind of find this balance between. So it's not too difficult and it's not too easy. And that was the first environment was just an experiment for us what we can do with the balance. But next one, he said, I'm not going to give 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 up, and I'm going to make it more difficult. So we're going to make it more difficult next time, but it's going to be also smooth. And it's a lot of work, guys. It's a lot of work doing these things because whatever we had on a package, it's everything what we did, it was not provided to us. We actually had to kind of overcome some things and override so many things and animate and activate, and it was a lot of testing. I had to test and test and test, publish, republish. I think I republished it 18 times. The first environment was 18 times. Second environment was close to that too. At first, I had to, every time I would publish it, it would take me a couple of hours, maybe even a day, but sometimes the package would get stuck into into somewhere kind of space and you don't know where that package is. Then you republish it again, thinking like, okay, if I republish, maybe I'll push that package through, but it's not like that. It does get through, but the stuck package will come back and override with the old stuff. So it's kind of like a tricky thing. I think I got so much gray hair through this experience just to make it super smooth for you guys.
Yeah, I think you've done amazing work. I know. So what? Let me just give the audience a little bit of context. So this is the creator toolkit from Spatial. Allows you to take a Unity package and then publish it over and over. And you did it. You said you did it 18 times for each environment. So you have two environments that you've published so far. With you said 60. Oh my gosh, so many on the way. Over 60 on the way, and that's what I got. Like and you've been trying to figure out the creator toolkit for the first time, like kind of one of the first leaders in getting that creator toolkit from Spatial to do what you want it to do, and that's where all the testing and getting that working is. You spend a lot of time, so we appreciate. I'm going to appreciate that because I know uh, as more creators and builders are coming into it, they're going to have you to benefit, help them out. So I appreciate you. Thank you, Ira, for that. Cece, you want to take the next question?
I do. I know I ask you, I think I ask a version of this question to you, Ira, almost every time you're on the show, because I do value your thoughts, your opinions, and I am always in awe of how you are able to create and be a mom and be a partner and be a human. And so I wanted to ask again, because to see if anything's changed, how is the balance of work as an artist with your personal life and your self care practices? How is it going for you right now?
All right, so this whole year, Cece, you know me. It's been a lot, and you know that. And I would not say that I was looking for this all my life. I would not say that, okay, I was looking for this kind of experience all my life, because it is hard. I actually was looking for peace all my life, and I wanted to, in my imagination, I wanted to go to Himalayas and get lost in the mountains and just do not know people. Some people have those kind of dreams. And after many years of self practice, I do the yoga. I do Kundalini yoga now for 10 years since my child was born. I'm very much loving this experience with yoga and a specific Kundalini, because it does give this balance to my mind, and I can breathe in my with my body. I feel more flexible, and I can breathe, and the ideas just keep on pouring on me, and I feel like so many ideas that I cannot keep up. Sometimes I just get frustrated, but I found my peace right now at this time of my life, to have that peace in the middle of the storm. Right now, I feel like this the stormiest time for me, and I am peaceful. I'm perfectly fine. I have learned. I'm very impatient in my ways, but I have learned how to not to rush, how to take my time, how to craft something super interesting, unique, and I don't like empty messages, empty content. It's just very big distraction for me. It's important for me to just focus, and breathing. Also, breathing exercises help. Sometimes you go back. Right now, I'm not breathing well. I'm super kind of rushing my message through, but I should stop. I just don't want to take too much time from people. Value everybody's time. Definitely surrounding myself with the right people in spatial is super important. I feel the people, they support me, they understand my message, they understand what I'm doing. They're they're just dreamers like me, and I value that. I love dreamers. I love this ungrounded, spacious people who are just very much into their own dreams, like I can see that they live by that, and I truly truly love it. So yeah, I'm here still learning like always, but I found my peace. I'm at peace. I'm good.
I'm so glad to hear that. It sounds like you are prepared and mentally strong enough to go the distance with your project and with everything that you're achieving. So I'm so grateful to be on the journey with you and watch you, because you are so interesting and so kind. And enough of the love fest. We need to get ask you some hard questions. Prism, do you have any hard questions? But before we go, I do want to reset the room, and we do have some audience questions that I'll pose to you. So, welcome again, everyone, to Metaverse Monday, episode 39. We are talking about Irule with Ira X Lab, which was recently released in spatial.io. It is her portal hub to 64 worlds that she will be slowly teasing us with over the next however many weeks, months, years. So we're so excited to get a deep dive in this amazing woman in tech. And we have a question from the one, the only Creative Owls. He wants to know, he's very eager. He wants to know what is next for Ira X Lab. And so if you want to answer that now, you are welcome to, or we can save it until the end if you're interested. But I will let you choose, Ira.
Okay, I like that question. And what's next for me is, now, since I have a taste of what can be done, there is no stop for me anymore. I can just keep on creating. I can keep on creating amazing spaces. And 64, they're all set. I have all the names for the 64. There's 7 levels of Irule laboratory, which is going to be different. This level with the 9 environments, they're going to be kind of similar, but there's 7 levels, and they're going to keep on expanding and expanding, and you will see it just going to go crazier and crazier. Right now, this is just the beginning, and it's just the taste of it, what can be done. And since now we know how everything works, so easy now just to build, put it in Unity, create a game, done, and yeah, keep on going. That's what's next for me.
Simple and elegant. I love it. There is another. Oh, there's a make. I'll say hi to you in 1 second. There is another question that is a little more in depth, and I responded to it in the comments. I think they were interested in knowing how to implement the Unity features that are currently available in Spatial. And I think that's a whole other show in and of itself. And the question came from our listener. Who was that? That was from Lightning Fingers. So thank you so much, Lightning Fingers. I will definitely put that on the docket for a whole Metaverse Monday, how to implement, the Unity features currently available on the Spatial platform. We could get Ira up here. We could get Creative Owls. We could get them amazing, lovely to chat with us about it. But yeah, so we'll skip that one for today because it seems like a really big subject. But I do want to say hello to Make, and then we'll say hello to Layla. And then I think we have, Prism, I think we have just the one last question, and then we can explore the environment and hang out a little bit. So hello, Make, how are you?
Well, hello, hello, hello. Hi, CC and Priz. Brilliant job. First of all, I'm actually watching on YouTube today because I wanted to support the new venture with the fam. Um, Obviously, I see a ton of people that I care about a lot in here. So, hello, hello. I have a question. What did you find the hardest? And by the way, shout out to the parents out there making it happen. But what did you find the hardest making the adaptation, and making the jump with these new tools? Was it shaders? I think we could explore a little bit without going to the full topic. Curious minds want to know.
Yes, Make. I do not usually speak about how we build spaces, because this is I would say profession. It's a full profession, and if you start sharing, it will take so much time. I would rather just focus on building, because I know how it goes if you start with one person and you start explaining and showing how everything is done, then the second person comes over. I know how important it is to help in space, but I think that I'm not the one who would be doing that in this case, because I have a strong message, and I really want to focus on delivering this message, and it takes a lot of time to do what I do. So, plus, of course, as Cece said, how do we balance things? I'm a mom, I'm a busy woman. I want to balance my life, of course, and so just my priority is just on a build right now, and not to go into the depths of because we have like a lot of YouTube channels and a lot of helpers here. The Slack channel is very helpful, by the way. You can learn a lot from that, because people get into all kinds of so we have a lot of support here in space. But I would suggest like to go open up Unity and start doing it, of course, and you know just learn, because that's what is going to drive you forward. That's what it did for us by doing one thing after another thing. Just this is what we made.
I think it's so great that
Well,
Ira
there
is
you go. I'll take it.
she,
Let's get in
she's
and take a run. I
she's the
appreciate
answer.
you, family. Let's go.
Hey, Grub. Yeah, I think it's amazing. Ira is just such a great spatial guide. She will guide you to the process instead of teaching you to fish. She's not going to. She'll teach you how to fish, and that's really what's going on here. I love it.
Yeah, thank you, Prism.
And who doesn't love a good fish? I do want to welcome Layla Pinto to the stage. Hello, Layla. Welcome. Do you have any
Hi,
questions for the
Cece.
wonderful Ira?
I just wanted to come up and say that I'm so blown away by what she's built. I mean, it's incredible. And thank you to UCC and to Prism for hosting episode 39. I just came up here to just say I'm just in awe to congratulate all of you. I know the last year has not been easy for everyone, but you guys have kept building, and I also want to give a big shout out to you, CC, and to Prism. Like, both of you are such incredible hosts. I think it's not easy. You ask great questions. You give everyone an opportunity. You did a great job, I think, showcasing Ira's work. And Ira, I had the pleasure to meet you in Prism's space the other day. And we had so much fun. I think I was out and about and I got this message on my computer that there was on my phone that he was going live. And I followed him into the space and I met you. And you talked to me a little bit about being a spatial guide and what you've done. So I'm just here to say I'm blown away, and I want to just encourage and support. And, a lot of time, I don't have the time to come in here, but I do my best. I do what I can. But just, big love and lots of, high fives to all of you for building. And that's it. What can I say? I can't wait to see your space. And I guess my only other question Owls had asked earlier was, what is next? Oh, actually, I have a question about Unity. So I did see the creator tools, the InSpatial. And again, kudos to you for jumping on it and building your beautiful environments. Is Unity only for gamers, or as an artist? And I have no gaming skills or experience. Is that just for gamers, or is that for everyone trying to build a beautiful space and spatial? I mean, I do have a space, but if you can just help out with that question, that'll be awesome. Thank you.
I think that creating a space in Unity is super easy. You just have to bring your built environment into Unity, put some light, put some entrance point, create a skybox, which is super easy. People do this all the time. But why not adding a little bit of a game if it's a possibility? Just add up small coins to collect or some kind of objects to collect. It always makes people happy, and it's not difficult either if you just stick with something simple that's already provided in a package, because it's already pre-programmed. You just bring it into your package and yeah, it's activated. But yeah, I think gamifying is cool. I can come to your space. You have some cookies on a table. Why not to collect them? It's fun. It's kind of a game.
Got it. Thank you. But I look forward to seeing your space. Are we heading over there shortly after to see your
Oh,
space?
I'm actually here with Bohiti has joined us and Ira is here. I pinned the link to the top, Layla, if you're interested. And I do believe, Ira, did you go live? Oh, no. But so the links in the nest above, if you're interested in hopping in, Layla.
Sure.
Awesome, awesome. So the only question I have left for you for today is basically tell us about the gallery, what's next, and you kind of already covered that. Is there anything upcoming or that you wanted to share with us? Any alpha or project announcements? Maybe when the next environment is going to get released? Question mark. I'm so excited.
Yep, I'm looking to release another environment on April. I was looking to release it on the 12th, but 12th is NFT NYC, so of course it's going to be a busy time for everyone. So I was thinking maybe at the end of April would be a nice thing because I really want to take this special time, to open up different environment to play the game, so I can bring all my friends together again, have a little party, and open it up like the last time. It doesn't have to be as grand, but it would be nice just to get together and just enjoy times together. So, but it does require a lot of work, and so I don't want to push myself to do it too often. Plus, I want people to play this game first, to everybody to have their. And I'm very excited for the March 15, which is going to be awesome because I will look very different for you guys. I will become my own avatar, and so I'm looking forward for that. Um, yeah, and then I will release all my robots. They will be walking around here. It will be exciting. Looking
Looking
forward.
forward. Oh my gosh, Ira, the robots in this environment are going to be amazing. You just blew my tiny mind. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I didn't mean
So,
to interrupt you.
CC, if you want your CC, you got to get your CC. Otherwise, I will have your CC, and I will be walking like a CC.
Oh no, I know. I need to go and get my CC. But you need to relist her. You need to relist her so I can get her.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine? I have 150 robots, which is awesome. I can change them day and night.
I love that. You can have 150 different looks. Love it. I just want to say this has been amazing. Layla, thank you so much for joining us. Meg, thank you so much for coming up and chatting with us. I will pass the mic to Prism for his final thoughts, and then I will close us out because I want to enjoy this environment with all of you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time today. We will be jumping into spatial. Thank you so much, Ira, for just like letting us have like some insight into how you approach spatial in your spaces. You are one of the spatial guides that I definitely admire, and I know we have our chats, and I appreciate all the support that you provide all of us that are building and dreaming together. I just, yeah, blown away. You both did a great job, 90 Ghost and yourself. What a great collaboration. I'm super just thrilled for you and like want to just do whatever we can to support you. So if there's anything you ever need, just let us know. Let's see what else. Oh, yeah, I think for those that are wanting to support women in tech this month, this Wednesday, our friend Vans is going to be hosting like a super uber duper event. I guess an all day event. I think CC is going to be part of that, right? So I just want to support all women in tech. It's just really a really good thing to do. I want to model that behavior for my Prism Princess. She loves all the stuff that you're creating. I definitely show her. She jumps on the computer after school, and we jump around spatial. So definitely keep creating. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your Metaverse Monday.
Yes, thank you so much. And I just want to say, Ira and I are both going to be featured in the Women in Tech event this Wednesday. It's going to be so big and so exciting. There's going to be amazing panel speakers, incredible art, a really great opportunity to meet some of the powerhouses in our community who are really building the infrastructure, making the changes, and driving this world forward for us. So yes, please, thank you, Prism. Thank you, and join us for Women in Tech on Wednesday. I just want to say thank you to everybody for giving us your time. It is valuable, as Ira says. And this was episode 39 of Metaverse Monday. We really hope you enjoyed the deep dive into the world of Ira X Lab. If you would like to learn more, please follow us on lighthouse.world. I have posted our links above for Prism, myself, and Ira because we are all multi meta maxis and we're all over the metaverse all the time. Please join lighthouse.world. Friend us, we friend you back, and you can find